Hello and welcome to Affogato. If you would like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. This is a reverse tower defense with RPG elements, and personally, I absolutely love that. It also has a tinge of Persona for me, because what actually happens in this game is you're playing as a sorceress who owns a coffee shop called Witchery, and you have to hear your customers' stories and hear about their lives, and then you delve deep into their minds to try and defeat the demons within and, cleanse the corruption or whatever that might be. So anyway, let's start a new game. This is the demo, by the way, so you can actually download this right away yourself if you want to. And if you enjoy this, you should definitely add it to your Steam wishlist. This comes out in 2023, but the demo is obviously available right now through the link. Anyway, here we go. So this is Mephista. She's obviously our friend here, our partner in crime, so to speak. And otherwise, she says, "Yo, dear partner, how are you? You look a little demented. I don't know, kind of dizzy. Wait, who are you? Who am I? And where are we now? Oh, let me open your head. So it is. I understand. Your consciousness is damaged when you enter the mind labyrinth, so you lose some of your memory. My consciousness? Alas, let's start with the basics first. So obviously this is the tutorial, and we're being introduced to all of the characters here. So this is also a bit of a card game as well. So if you are familiar with reverse tower defense, if you don't know me, I absolutely love tower defense in general. I am a big fan of reverse tower defense as well, but there just aren't that many games in the genre, unfortunately. I don't know why, but yeah, well, here we are. Anyway, this is the reason why I'm playing this, as well as the fact that I absolutely adore the whole coffee shop aesthetic as well. I feel like, the whole making coffee for your customers is actually really satisfying, but maybe that's just me. Anyway, I seem to remember something. This is the mind labyrinth, the embodiment of the humans in a world. What we have to do is defeat the demons entrenched here and save the human being. Or, shall we say beings, possessed by demons. Yes, that's right. Mephista. I am Mephista, an archdemon from the burning abyss. Also, I'm your familiar, a good partner for life and death. Well, I didn't forget something important, right? Like going to the dentist tomorrow or something? No. Don't worry, partner. It's normal to lose some memory for a while when encountering such a strong enemy. There is the main boss enemy. Now, bear in mind, this is not really a boss enemy, so to speak. It just has slightly higher HP than a real boss enemy. And we will see a real boss enemy after this small tutorial section. So, this is a witch card, a magical prop that has been passed down for thousands of generations, a treasure that every witch dreams of. As long as mana is consumed, the witch card can be summoned to join the battle. Alright, so obviously we have allies, right? We have allies, and we're going to be able to use penta, which is the mana of the game, to be able to use these cards. So, for example, you need to defeat enemies to be able to acquire penta. And then you can summon your witch card wherever you want, and then, yeah, so you can summon it around about there. So, for example, this is strength. As you see here, this has an attack, whereas the other card, which I actually can't mouse over at the moment, does not have an attack. The other card is more of a defensive tank that absorbs damage and allows your attacking cards to deal damage behind it. So that's exactly what we're going to do right here. So now we can press X to have the camera follow the witch card. We can also hold shift, actually press shift, and that is going to increase the speed of the entire game by ×2. So that's actually really good. And yeah, here we go. Let me speed it up a little, and you can see here that our strength card is going all the way ahead. Now, bear in mind, you can change the direction of your units. Now, this is going to come in very handy. For me personally, I really like this because it gives you tactical options. It's not just a case of, I'm going to choose the most optimal setup and then allow it to run, and that's it, and it's very hands-off. No. It's very strategic in that sense, because now I can decide which way we walk in the course itself, and now we can summon the chariot, as you can see right here. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to summon the chariot ahead of us here, and probably going to put it around about there. That seems pretty good to me. And then what we're going to do is we are going to have to change our positioning. So there's also a way that you can scout enemy units. So for example, if you just right click on this opponent right here, so let's just say that I want to pause the game. To pause the game, you just press space, and then you right click on this enemy here, which is called a frustration, hilariously enough. Now you can see here its skill, able to deal high damage to all facing targets. In other words, boom, you can see its line of attack right there in the form of a red outline. So you really do not want to allow your forces to walk straight into that. Trust me, it does a lot of damage. I've tried it. Yes, I have. Anyway, yeah, so we don't really need to worry about that, as we have already done our little arrow going to the left there, and they're just going to walk around. Unfortunately, our strength card does not have massive amount of range, so we're going to have to wait for them to get there. There we go. And now we can also change our vision. Yes, change our vision. So for example, we can actually pause the game and we can move around with WASD and everything. We can pick up some more cards here as well. These cards are going to actually give us mana, or penta in this case, and that's going to be very, very useful for re-summoning your units. So for example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go this way, and then I'm going to tell my... I'm probably going to tell my people to just go along here, because there is actually a secret area off to the right. I know you might not be able to see that right here, right now, but I'm very much hoping that I'll be able to collect it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, but let's just go over here to get this chest as well. There are a number of things that you can pick up along the way. $100 right there, and hopefully we can kill this. Yeah, there we go, thank you. And there's the hidden path, as I said. There we go, there seems to be a path over there, and that is actually going to be something quite important for us. And now we're just going to go along here, get this other form of penta. Hopefully this guy is going to attack our chariot card while our strength just eliminates it. It does a little bit more damage, unfortunately, than we would like, and our strength card is taking a lot of damage, but thankfully, nice. That was some good damage from her right there. And now we're actually fine. Look at that. Now we're actually fine. Hopefully our strength card is going to kill that. There we go. Fantastic. We have 2 cards. Basically 10 total penta, which is amazing. That means that we will literally be able to summon a large amount of replacement cards if we so desire. And I'm just going to speed the game up now so that we can pick up this memento, whatever this might be, and we'll see what it is just now. Here we go. Oh, this is the memory of the human possessed by the demons. As long as you purify the demonic breath and liberate the memories in it, the remaining magic crystals are good materials. Demons like to hide memories like squirrels store nuts, especially the memories related to the pact. Once we grasp the content of the pact, we can find a way to terminate it. And obviously that's the whole thing. That's the whole theme of the game, of course. So those kinds of things are going to be quite important for us. Okay, so let's go along here. Let's set our path a little bit better. And I'm actually going to go this way, try and eliminate this fellow here if I can. I actually don't know whether it's even worth me doing this, but I guess I should. There we go. And now we're going to go along here and just go around in a circle and try and eliminate the boss. Now, I'm pretty sure my strength card is probably going to die here. Maybe not, actually, because the chariot just summoned a shield. That was absolutely perfect timing. Kind of amazing that that actually happened at that exact time. Didn't happen before when I played, so it must have been that I did something different. Anyway, Aoi, she is still in danger, apparently. We must get to her before the devil completely erodes her mind. Let's go, Mephista. All right. And then we get some, we get $500, and we get some mind fragments, and so on and so forth. So now we can continue onward, and we're going to be gaining a couple of extra things. So you can also restart if you want to. Don't think there's really any necessary reason to do that at the moment, but yeah, here we go. Look at this. Aoi, here I am. Ooh, you still came. The Miss Redhead coffee shop owner. Or should I say, witch. Wake up, Aoi. You've been tricked by a demon to sell out your soul for a deal. You're not a bad person. You're right, I am not a bad person. But they are. Those monsters in human disguise. Their crimes shall not continue to go unpunished. I shall punish them. And here we go. Alright, so this is a big, big boss fight, and you have to make sure that you do the right things here. Now, this is a hard fight. I'm actually unsure whether it is actually doable. The first time that I did this, I failed, but the game still continued. So I assume that if you're good enough, you can actually pass this boss. Maybe. That's just a maybe on my part. I'm not sure. But if you're good enough, maybe you can try it. Anyway, hey, don't be tricked by the demon's illusion. Aoi's consciousness is being held at the center of the labyrinth. Aoi, hang on, I'll save you. Alright, here we go. Okay, so now we gain a huge amount more cards. And can I pause things? Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to pause things real quick, just so that we can take a look at the various cards that we have available here. So for example, I only have 5 penta. So I think the best thing that I can possibly do is probably summon the Hermit and Strength at the same time. That seems to be something that I should probably do. I can't do anything else, you see? And I don't have enough penta to be able to do anything else. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow this path around here. We're going to attack this because this is the thing that we actually need to attack right there. And hopefully we will then be able to go over here. And then I will turn this arrow around and make it so that we go this way and turn that around and go all the way back, and then we'll just continue to go in a circuit. Basically, that's what I'm going to try to do, but it is a bit difficult because, as I said before, not sure if that's actually possible, but we're going to try it nevertheless and see what happens. All right, let's do this. Alright, can we actually start attacking them a little bit? Okay. Oh no, we actually have to attack... Oh, never mind. We actually have to attack in the center here. I actually thought we were attacking this over there, but okay, never mind. Alright. So, yeah. Anyway, the more the Hermit attacks, it actually gains me penta as well, which is actually kind of amazing. Yeah, now what we're going to do is we're going to try and get away from here. I don't know whether you've noticed, but the big boss enemy actually does do... some kind of area effect attack, and it's really, really good to get out of the way of that, obviously. Oh dear, it seems like she's actually attacking us. We got us out. Oh, that was so incredibly close. That was really, really close. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm thinking we might go for Judgment here, or we might go for the Chariot. I'm not entirely sure what to do. I think we'll go for the Chariot here. There we go. That's hopefully going to provide us with a little bit of additional stability, I suppose. And then we'll see what we can do. I have enough penta to summon the world now, and I might actually want to do that. So let's do that right there. There we go. Once it has full energy, it will heal the lowest health unit as well, so bear that in mind. So that might actually be really, really useful for us. Okay, so let's go back down here, back down here, back down here, back down here. There we go. Okay, fantastic. And now all I need to do is wait for the energy to replenish with my other units, and then hopefully I'm going to be able to summon the last card that I need. Hopefully my forces are going to be able to get out of here before they get murdered. Yes, they did. Whew, that was really, really close. Okay, wow. That was really, really close. I did get hit by that many, many, many times the previous time that I tried this. So I'm pretty happy about our performance so far. Okay, so let's continue to go up like so. And I'm just going to make sure that I continue to pause the game whenever I need to. There we are. Let's go through there. There's the big hit coming in. And then we're just going to continue moving around like so. Alright. Not too bad. Not too bad. We're doing some pretty nice damage as well. So the only thing I can really hope for is that we can just have one more round. I think that's all I need to do. Just one more round, right? Yeah. Okay, ooh, that was close as well. Almost moved into that. I obviously can't stop my forces from moving, so that's the whole point. But it seems like to me, that might actually be a victory. Is that actually a victory? Let me turn these guys around. There we go. Ooh, we did it. Okay. That is actually the first time I've done that, so this is going to be interesting to see what happens. Oh. Oh. Right, okay, yeah. I get it. Okay. You're not meant to do this. You're not meant to do this, in my opinion. No, as you can see, they are now starting to bombard us with absolute devastation. And that is all she wrote, pretty much. There's not much more I can do, unfortunately. Yeah, as you can see, my forces are just completely done. I don't think we can do anything more, which is really, really sad. But I tried my best. I mean, there's 20,000. I mean, I might be able to do more, but I would need an attacking unit. Oh, actually, look at this. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I can actually do it. No, that's not going to attack anyone. We need this one. There we go. That's okay. That is the best that I can. That is the best that I can really do. Unfortunately, this is not going to be enough, I don't think. The chariot is now 7 cost. That is way too expensive. Yeah. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do it, but oh well, never mind. Never mind. I tried, and I had no idea that there was actually a second phase. So, yeah, I'm actually pretty happy that I even did the first phase, to be honest, but there we are. Anyway, I'm so dizzy. I'm out of mana. Hey, are you okay? Hang on. Just hang on. All right, there we go. And we're getting out of there right now. And that takes us, well, as you can quite clearly tell, backwards in the calendar. So we're going to be seeing what happens 4 days before that, basically. Which is actually a really, really nice way of doing it, because obviously it introduces you to the character that you are indeed going to be attempting to save. And you can see here, are you there, Sarah? Yeah, speak your mind. It's done. Good job, well done. About what you mentioned earlier about that, I'll tell you in person. Great, let's set up a time. Why not right now? I'll meet you at the coffee shop. Whoa, that's really in a rush. Time is of the essence. There's something I need to tell you. Fine. I'll see you in the shop? Yep, be right there. Alright, so there is a bit of an open world element to the game as well. So it's not just on rails, reverse tower defense, you know, deciding what you want to do with cards, strategy, resources, and so on and so forth. It's not only that, there's also the element of an open world where we literally are able to walk around here. So for example, I can go into this shop if I want to. I can even go and, as far as I'm aware, go into this. I don't even know what this is, but you can go into all of these different stores. As far as I'm aware, at least. I have no idea what they actually provide you, but they are available one way or another. I'd like to get some ramen, actually. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Anyway, there's a beauty salon there. There's a bookstore. And here is our coffee shop, Witchery. And now this actually introduces another mechanic that I actually really like about this game, and that is, of course, making coffee. You are indeed going to be making coffee. So, let's see. You know, Sarah, I run a coffee shop, not a pub. My shop is usually closed by now. Well, I say, how about you spend some time and catch up with an old friend, Affogato? Right, doesn't sound like I have any other choice. Don't forget, you're always a witch first, not the other way around. When you're in another witch's territory, you either follow their rules or find yourself another place to be. Aurora City is mine. If I wanted a cup of coffee at midnight, you better get up and brew me one. Fine, fine. As long as you pay like any other customer, I'll do it. What am I doing in a coffee shop if not for the coffee? Let's see. How about an americano? Well, you are a customer. One americano coming right up. All right, so here you go. So this is our recipe list on the left side here, and the basic americano is pretty easy to make. So we can open the espresso recipe right here, follow the recipe, and grind the beans. So you can see here they're all key binded as well, or key bound, should I say? And you can literally very easily use all of the buttons on all of the machines, and as you can see, it's actually really nicely done. Very, very satisfying, as I say. And then you can pick this up and put that in here. Then you can add water as well. So you can take this and put that in there. And there's the water gauge, as you can see. And then you can put the coffee cup in the designated spot and press the on button. And there we have it. Fantastic. There we go. So the espresso is now ready. And then we can put that on the tray over there. Now we need to add hot water to the espresso to get a cup of Americano. So there we go. So now we're going to just select the recipe here. It obviously tells you how to do most of this stuff immediately, because otherwise how are you supposed to know unless you're an aficionado in terms of your coffee tastes? And otherwise, here we go. Different customers may have different preferences, and that is of course in terms of seasoning. So for example, sugar or whatever. Add a little bit of sugar to round off the bitterness. Alright, so that's exactly what I will do, and there's the sugar right there. So we can just take that and pour it on. And the coffee is now done. Fantastic. And you can also restart the brewing and restart the seasoning at any time. So if you make a mistake, then you don't have to technically, serve the customer something that they are possibly going to dislike. Anyway, she takes a sip. Not bad at all. Of course. Sadly, I'm not here for coffee today. Right, you said you need to tell me about something in person. Well, I wasn't much of a good host to welcome you to Aurora City the last time. This time, I come bearing gifts to celebrate your opening a coffee shop here, and our long-awaited reunion. Then we got the world, yes. We also got the hermit. There we go. Thanks for the gift, Sarah. I didn't think you'd be so generous. The witch cards possess forbidden powers granted by the fusion of ancient beliefs and dark magic. They were held in high regard by witches who sought to manipulate minds in ancient times. Unfortunately, they are not part of the system I work with, so they are not of much use to me. However, their true potential may be manifested in your hands. Sarah, meeting me so late at night all of a sudden and bearing gifts? What do you want from me this time? Heh, just like good old times, Affogato. I like how you never beat around the bush. Fine, I'll get straight to the point. I'm here because you promised to do 3 tasks for me. In exchange, I'll let you stay in this city. That's the deal, all right? Well then, your first task has landed. I'm listening. Grace Castle Academy, my school. You mean the school you infiltrated in the disguise of a high schooler? It was necessary for the guardian of this city. You say that, but I'm pretty sure you're quite a passionate cosplayer yourself. Anyway, recently a number of students have fallen unconscious for no apparent reason at Grace Castle Academy. There are no external injuries nor symptoms of any disease. The doctors think it's just a case of common anemia and that the students will soon recover. However, even as of today, none of them did. Now that sounds like a case for a witch to solve. Investigate the mystery of the unconscious high schoolers and save the victims. This is your first task, Affogato, my old friend. You have 1 week, no more, no less. Hey wait, Sarah. Before I take on the case, I have a question. What is it? Why are you asking an outsider like me to look into it instead of doing it yourself? I mean, you are the student council president. This would be a walk in the park for you, wouldn't it? I believe you just answered your own question. Huh? An outsider, is it? How should I put it? I'm the center of attention at the school. I'm always being watched and followed like a celebrity wherever I go. But you are different. You're new to the city. You draw no attention. That explains it. And this case is well suited for a despicable manipulator like you. Hey, that's not nice. I'm just a good old coffee shop owner with a bleeding heart. You know, I've been sealing away demons and saving humans as a witch all my life. Sometimes I do appreciate the rare chance for me to be on the other side in this line of work. Well put. But of course, I'll pay for your troubles. Here's the down payment. We got $1,000. Oh my. Okay, there's a big fat bonus waiting for you upon completion. Okay. Give me some more of that. Thank you very much. I don't even know what I'm going to be spending $1,000 on, but okay. Well, if you'd rather not have me pay you in advance. The students in a coma are being treated at the Memorial Hospital. You can also start the investigation from Grace Castle Academy. It's your choice. By the way, I have some items for you that you might find useful. Student ID and school uniform. What? Isn't that a school uniform? No, I know it's a school uniform. What I mean is... Yep, you guessed it. Wait a minute, Sarah. I never agreed to do cosplay with you. This is not part of our agreement. What are you talking about? You're going into deep cover. How are you going to get around the campus if you don't look the part? And a high schooler who has a coffee shop? Isn't there a sense of familiarity about it? So what? Am I supposed to have Mephista serve the customers with a rabbit on her head? What about turning Mephista into a rabbit and making this place a pet cafe? You'd clear off all your debts in no time. That's actually a good idea. I'll need to talk to Mephista about it. That would be all. Time for me to get out of here. I wish you luck with your job, with your debts, your poverty, and your freedom as a witch. Be safe and come again. Jeez, troubles follow one another, don't they? I'm only going to say this once. There's no way I'm turning into a rabbit. Hey, Mephista, don't you find Sarah acting a bit strange? If you mean how generous she is with the gifts and down payment, yeah. You should be worried. Back then, she even made you pay for her drinks in a convenience store. But she forgot to bring her wallet. Phew, and you bought that? The words of a witch? I saw her taking her wallet out from her purse and putting it into her jacket. So, how dicey do you think the job is going to be for her to dish out money like this? Doesn't matter. A little risk is nothing compared to the debts we owe. Humans die for wealth and money makes demons brew coffee. It's been a long day. Let's just get some rest. Something tells me we'll need it. Alright, so there's the overall premise of the game. and we are now in a situation where we can wander around and we can go and do things. So that's really, really cool. What should I wear today? We are going to be putting on the school uniform, of course. How was the battle today? Well, yeah, it was a piece of cake. If you're struggling with battles, I can upgrade your witch cards. Oh, that's actually really, really useful too. Okay, yeah, and obviously you can sleep if you want to and all that wonderful stuff. And there we go. It's late. I should rest now. Oh, I put on my school uniform and everything. I actually thought it was daytime, but there's the moon out there. Should have been a little bit more obvious to me. Oh, well, never mind. Anyway, there we go. I'm getting a furniture bonus, apparently. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but okay. Anyway, obviously we are having a bit of a time-based system in place as well. That was also the reason why I kind of likened it at the start of the video to Persona. And obviously I really adore Persona, so generally any single time that a game does a relatively similar thing to it, then I am on board. And obviously on top of the fact that we literally are able to brew our own coffee and everything, that's super, super fun. Anyway, good morning, Affogato. A new day, a new task. You up? You should be up by now, shouldn't you? A regular routine is crucial, be it a witch or a coffee shop owner. Staying healthy is everything to us. Alright, I'm gonna respond. I'm up, Sarah. I'm trying to drag my soul out of bed and stuff it back into my body. Good, at least you're getting better at expressing yourself after all these years. We pull graveyard shifts a lot, being a witch and all, but we should stick to regular hours if we can. I know. Stop lecturing already. Come bugging me early in the morning? What is it? You're not here to just lecture me, are you? Nothing much. Just making sure you didn't forget about the task. You can start with either the hospital or the school. And how does the school uniform fit you? I can get you a different size. It's fine, just a bit loose up here. Question mark. No way, I know your size like the back of my hand. Hey, how about some privacy? The new uniform is not just for show, you're going into deep cover. You only need to wear it only on campus, but also at the hospital, or you'll draw unwanted attention and get kicked out. We'll need to avoid that at all costs, so the uniform has to fit like a glove. It's crucial. You know, the uniforms are supposed to be all tailor-made. A wrong size will raise suspicion. Alright, the uniforms are tailor-made since it's a luxury school for the rich and spoiled. I really should charge you for it. I'm paying it out of my own pocket, you know. That sounds more like the old Sarah that I know. You're free to criticize my financial management philosophy however you see fit. How I really miss you saying that. It really takes me back to our days in Budapest. Looks like we remember Budapest very differently. Back to business, I must remind you. We must get the whole thing resolved before April 15th. There we go. I'll leave you to it then, your friend. Friend tips you can get to school and hospital by metro. Don't disappoint. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so there you go. That is indeed the premise of Affogato, and if you like all of the systems that they are implementing here and the fact that you can literally run around and do, well, whatever you want to do, I think that's really, really cool. You can just go wherever, and I can go on the metro now as well, so that's obviously going to be allowing me to investigate wherever I want to go and do whatever I can, and that is obviously going to lead into reverse tower defense battles that are going to be strategic in all manners of ways, and I'm very much looking forward to playing some more of this. And if you would like to check out Affogato and its demo, there is a link in the description, and if you like it, then you should definitely add it to your Steam wishlist. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.